day in the life of an ice core technician. Let me see. The most exciting part is when you actually get to go down to Antarctica, but the real work begins when you come back here to Hobart. And so what I do is I dress up in a sleeping bag with arms and legs, and I work in a minus 20 degree freezer. And so essentially I'm in this minus 20 degree freezer, and we call it scraping. I'm scraping the middle of this ice core into 5 centimetre samples, and then I melt them. And so the next half of my day I spend in the lab melting the ice core samples, and then I run them on a machine called an ion chromatograph. And that gives me important information about whether there was a volcano happening, whether the sea ice extent was big or it was short. It gives me a whole heap of information about the climate at the time. I am very, very lucky. I did get to go to Antarctica, and I flew down there on an aeroplane, and I got to visit a site called Law Dome, and that is 120 kilometres inland, and you have to get there you have to sit in a hagland, but it feels like you're sitting inside a big bouncy ball, and you got to make sure that you take your pillow, because otherwise it's very bouncy and you need somewhere soft to put your head. So at Law Dome, I was lucky to spend 4 days there, and we were drilling in minus 20 degrees, a continuous ice core that was 30 metres long, and also a snow pit. And then we were able to bring those back to Hobart. So I spent 2 weeks in total in Antarctica, sleeping deep field. So that means sleeping in minus 20 degrees. But it was very fun and one of the most amazing trips I've ever done in my life.